Why are all these famous people and billionaires trying to get in shape? Or here's a better question: why should you get in shape? Why should you build muscle? Right? Well, I'll tell you why. First off, I'm going to tell you why all these people are currently, with all the millions they have, all the money they have, they don't lack anything, but they still choose to put themselves through the pain to have to get in shape. And then I'm going to actually tell you in details why you should. Good thing is, the moment I answer the first one, you automatically understand the second one, which is why you should. Well, it's your boy here, Clumsy, the technique coach. And hey, on this channel, all we talk about are techniques to grow muscle mass and lose body fat. Let's get down to it. First off, before we start, why am I personally doing this? Well, to be quite fair, I started very young. I just liked it. And I was introduced to it by my father. So I was like 3 years old. So I've always been in sports. Started doing sports since I was 3 years old. Not lifting weights though. I actually started lifting weights when I was anywhere between 17, 18 to 19. Really lifting weight, and up until now. And I'm currently 28. So I've been lifting weights for quite a while. And professionally, I would say I've been lifting weights 10 years, knowing what I'm doing. After certifying myself in principle of exercise and anatomy and physiology and nutrition. And then I was like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I need to this is what I'm gonna do, because I want to achieve this. Like, I finally cracked the code in, like, if you put in 1, you're gonna get this, and if you put in 2, you're gonna get this, knowing what you're doing. Well, on the bright side though, you don't have to go certify yourself to know what to do, because you got me. As long as you're watching any of my videos, why? Let's get down to it. So, keeping that aside, you guys now know why I'm doing it, but why are all these other guys doing it? Why should you do it? Why? It's why we're here. And I'm gonna start just like I told you, why all the millionaires are doing it. And here's the thing, proof. I'm not trying to give you, or trying to think or insinuate or just imagine why I think they're doing it and give you. Nope. So basically, I'm going to be talking from a standpoint. I've actually been a personal trainer one-on-one in the past, about 7 years ago. And for the past years, all I've been doing is an online coach where I kind of coach people all over the world with my coaching program, putting people in shape. And I've done that with almost 500 people. In it, we have regular people, middle-class people, plus I've trained a few millionaires actually. So I always had one thing in common. They all told me why they're doing it. And I'm going to be breaking down this to you today, which is basically why I think, of course, the famous guys are also doing it, because the billionaires I'm talking about are not famous, but they are millionaires, and it's all the same reason they have. So Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and all these guys probably the same, which is one thing. Goes like this. It's a lot of things in one thing, if you get the point. But anyways, I'm just trolling. It's actually a few things, and here's the first thing. Proof of what? Hard work, right? I'm just gonna put this. So, proof of hard work. That's the thing. When you see someone who is in shape, he walks in the room, what's the first thing you think about? Damn, he's working hard. You know why? Because money can't buy it. Even though these guys have the millions, they still gotta put in the work, because the only way you have a good physique is to put in the work. Here's a cool thing about the gym, fitness as a whole. You get what you give. It's very fair. If you're gonna give a lot, you get a lot. If you want to drop down to 5% body fat, you just have to give a lot more, and you actually drop. There is no limit. There is no if you actually put in the work, right, you actually see the results. Unlike life, where you could work real hard and maybe not see the money or get the money, but here in the gym, if you actually lift the weight, you will build muscle. If you actually do the things you need to do to lose fat, you will lose fat, right? It's that simple, but you just need to put in the work. Now, genetic is different, of course. Everyone's gonna look different eventually. Like, you would say that we all put in the same work. Maybe someone is losing weight faster than another person, or someone is building muscle faster than another person. But believe me when I tell you, the gym is the most fair place. Everybody got their own thing. You might be someone who loses fat maybe slower, but you build muscle faster. Or you might be someone who builds muscle slower, but you just have a particular muscle part you build faster. For example, with me, I kind of build my chest really fast. And when I started my back and arms, I wanted to build them a lot. It was really, especially my arms, they just will not grow, right? Even up to now, when I compare my arms with other guys who came to the gym like 2-3 years ago, they probably already having better arms than me, but I've been doing this for more than a decade, right? So everyone got a particular muscle, that part that can grow. Everybody got a particular thing that they can always lean to. So in the gym, you always have something that works for yourself. You just would not know if you don't join it, if you don't join the gym, or if you don't start the fitness journey to begin with. So never make excuses, never be scared to start. As long as you put in the work, you will see results. It's as fair as that. And the moment you see results and you walk into any room, someone looks at you, the first thing they think about is, man, this guy's hardworking, right? So like, you're not just a millionaire, but they know you're actually hardworking. Maybe you're not a millionaire, right? To answer the second question, why should you do it? Well, on the bright side though, if you actually can put in the discipline and the work, trust me, use that same formula in business, in work, in any other thing, you'll be successful. I'm speaking as a guy who's also growing his own business, and yeah, all I do is I use the same discipline I always put in getting my physique. I use that same discipline in my business, and guess what? I'm not a millionaire though, but I think I'm doing good, right? Anyways, that's the biggest thing, or one of the most things I always heard millionaires tell me. It's like when I'm training them, I always ask them, hey, you got all the money, why are you putting in so much work, always showing up, even more than other people? They're like, you know what, when I walk in the room, I get respect. Between other millionaires maybe, or maybe just between regular people, you get the respect, like, hey, this guy actually is a hard worker, right? You get extra respect, just not because you parked up an expensive car outside. Now, you probably didn't know that, but you probably also did. However, let's move to the next thing. Another thing why you see these guys are killing themselves in the gym, and why you should, is self-confidence, right? Okay, I'm just gonna put this like this: self-confidence. Okay, so what is self-confidence? We all know. Imagine feeling like, hey, I have something someone else doesn't, right? That alone gives you an extra type of confidence in yourself as you move. Also, imagine being a little bit fat, or being a little bit chubby, a little bit obese, and stuff like that. Maybe you're not so confident to take out your shirt when you go to the beach. Maybe you are actually confident, but you're just a little bit shy, or you're not shy, but you would of course feel better if you could take out your shirt and have someone compliment you like, hey bro, you look good. I mean, there's nobody who's gonna compliment you when you're fat and be like, hey bro, you look good. Just to be fair, again, I'm not saying don't be comfortable with your body. Plus, you probably have life, work, and everything, which you can tell me that's preventing you from doing the things you need to do to get in shape. But guess what? There are some people who, regardless of those things, they're still doing the thing they need to do to get in shape. Trust me, whatever thing you're going through, you're not the only one. There are a lot of people in this life who are going through the same thing. The only reason why someone is doing better than you is because of the mentality. They just feel that no matter what happens, they're going to give this thing to themselves, and you're just not. You just feel like, hey, I have a lot on my plate. Why they feel like, even though I have a lot on my plate, I'm still gonna do this. That's just a difference, if you get the point. But anyway, through this, when you're in shape, when you move and like you feel like I'm actually in shape, you wear your dresses or your suit, you dress out to go out for a date, to go out for a meeting, to go out for work, even to head to the gym, to go see family, and you're in shape. Trust me, you greet people in a different way. You feel that self-confidence. Hey, I always have my self-confidence, just like I'm talking to you guys right now. By the way, of course, I'm speaking to a camera right now, but I'm in the gym, and it's a public gym, and it's the biggest gym in Dubai. And there are like a lot of people, about 150 people training at the same time. But I don't care. You know why? Because hey, if I was fat, I probably would not, because I don't feel comfortable, but I feel like I'm in good shape. I could take off my shirt anywhere, I could say anything I want to say, speak as much as I want to speak, because I have that self-confidence. And that's what they're searching for. That's what the millionaires are all searching for. That's what you will get if you actually choose to get in shape. That's what you should be searching for. And trust me, it's an amazing feeling, right? We already take that part. Now, here's the next one. Why these guys are killing themselves, and why you should, right? Mind strength. I'm just going to put an S and a free mind. So I'll just put F and S for like mind strength and a free mind. So I'm going to break them down. So like, first of all, let's talk about mind strength. Here's one thing. You pretty much have a strong mind. Everybody does. They just don't know they do. Like they feel like this is not for me, this is for me. Some women actually feel that way. It's like, hey, no, this is just not for me. Or driving is not for me. Or this is not for me. The truth is, you have the strength. Is the things that you tell yourself that is keeping you away from achieving a goal, or from doing the things other people are doing. Trust me. You know why I know you have the strength is because there was a time in my life that I sat down and I was like, you know, when I was in kindergarten, it was like the hardest thing to pass an exam. But the moment I passed an exam and I moved up, kindergarten suddenly became easy. And up until high school, the same thing. When I was in high school, to pass an exam was like, damn, I wish I could do this. It's like the most difficult thing in the whole world. But the moment you move to college, even though I never did go to college though, but I've never stopped learning though. I've always been learning. Like I said, I'm certified in principle of exercise and anatomy and physiology, optimum nutrition, UK, right? And yeah, I've always been learning. I've never stopped learning. I've just not gone to an official school. I am still currently taking courses up until today on different things like digital marketing and stuff like that. But yeah, I've never stopped learning. So the moment I stepped out, or the moment you go to college, that's when you suddenly feel like, damn, high school's easy, right? And guess who goes to school? Everybody. Male, female, strong mind, weak mind. And it's only you who think you have a weak mind. Through this, we all do have a strong mind. However, to strengthen that strong mind and tell yourself that, hey, I do have a strong mind. Hey, I can do this. Hey, I will do this. When you're in shape, you finally put yourself in shape after putting in so much work. Waking up, maybe you're supposed to be at work or your business place or whatever at 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. and you wake up at 5 a.m. just to go put in the work in the gym before your work time. That building up that discipline day by day, having a routine, eating, being disciplined on your food, not eating everything you see, not eating what your body wants, giving your body only what it needs. When you do that for a long period of time and you actually feel good, feel great and get in great shape, guess what happens? Your mind suddenly becomes strong. You start to feel like, hey, I can do anything. Trust me, there is no one who has ever been in shape who doesn't feel like they can do anything. And here, I learned that myself after years in the gym. That's when I knew I could do anything. At first, I used to think being an entrepreneur was meant for some particular people. But there was it wasn't up until like maybe 8 years ago, I was like, you know what? I can do anything. Just need to set my mind, I can do it. Everyone has a strong mind. The gym actually helps you build a stronger mind because it is difficult to get in shape. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone will be doing it. The reason everyone is not doing it is because it's not easy, right? So if you're the 1 or 5%, I don't know how many percent of people are actually, but I think on the bright side, in this 21st century, this time 2024, there's a lot more people in the gym than there used to be. So yeah, the few people who are actually doing it, trust me, they are strong, right? Because it takes a lot of mental fortitude to be able to do it constantly. Even if you don't have any big goals or anything, like even if you don't need to be a bodybuilder, you don't need to be an athlete. Just showing up alone every single day is a mind strength on its own. You need to push yourself, right? You don't always have motivation. You need to push yourself to do it. So the gym, getting in shape will actually help you build a strong mind. And here comes the free mind, which is basically for a person like me. For example, if I was depressed, if I went through a breakup or something, guess what? Guess where I go to? I don't go to a therapist, I come to the gym. I train hard, I kill myself, I make sure by the time I leave, I'm sweating. You know why? Because for some reason, I feel like it all just goes out, right? I stay in the zone, I put on headphones, I don't want to talk to people, I don't want to do anything. I just do my thing for 1 hour and be like, hey, this time is for me, just for me. I'm not gonna give it to anyone, right? And by the time I'm done, I go home, I'm tired, I take a shower, I eat, and I just sleep. I just have good rest. I have a free mind, and I do that every single day, right? So you don't even need to train like lift weight. Sometimes just doing a serious cardio, like running on the treadmill. You don't need to run or walking, just keep putting it incline and walking for a while, and just thinking about your life, reflecting on it, actually frees your mind more than you can know. Here's another thing, just walking around the streets or your neighborhood, wherever, actually helps you free your mind a lot, right? So there's like still benefits coming up to it. Here's another benefit. Here's a very serious benefit. One of the reasons you see most of the millionaires towards the end, like they're trying to get in shape and stuff like that, is because getting in shape actually delays aging. Now, you probably don't know this, but yeah, building up muscles actually delays aging. First of all, it delays aging on your skin from getting softer. At the same time, getting in shape, of course, you would look younger than someone your age with a belly. It's a fact. No one can deny that. Here's another thing. Scientifically, lifting weight actually slows down osteoporosis. Now, in case you didn't know what that is, osteoporosis is when your bones slowly depreciate as you slowly get old. Now, nobody can deny that father nature is gonna come for all of us. That's true, but you can slow it down, and it's scientifically proven. You can go look it up for yourself. Weight training actually strengthens your bones because all the pressure goes to your bones, and your bones is forced to get stronger. And you eat some calcium, you eat healthy, zinc and magnesium, all the things, the bone actually gets stronger. Hence, the rate at which your bones will depreciate as you get older towards the age of 70, 80, right, is going to be slower. So when you're 70, 80, you're going to feel and look like you are 50, probably. Not. I'm not that old, so I can't say for sure. However, first, science proves it. I did study it myself. Secondly, you can look up on the old guys who have been doing fitness for like forever. Ask yourself, which of them do you see them walking like this? None of them. They're all strong, riding the bicycles like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He rides a bicycle every single morning. He's feeling good. The guy is almost 78 years old. Still looks good, right? And that's proof. Also, now, of course, we could not ever leave this one out. Look, you look good. I mean, who doesn't want to look good? We started with that anyways. Like, you want to look good. Getting in shape, you will look good. You will feel good. I mean, looking good, having someone compliment you like, bro, you look good. I mean, that's a price you cannot achieve without putting in the work. That's a price you cannot buy with money. But for people to be like, hey bro, you look good, trust me, the feeling is awesome. I've been getting it for quite a long time. Now, here's the last one. I'm going to write this one in red. And here's the most important one. But the reason I didn't write this one here is because I want to speak about the obvious, the things which are not obvious, like the things which you probably minimize, right? And then let's talk about the obvious one, which you probably thought I'll start with, which is health. Okay? Now, of course, you didn't know this, but getting in shape will actually keep you healthy, especially when you do it healthy, right? For example, getting in shape first of all needs you to be disciplined with nutrition. When you're disciplined with nutrition, the first thing you will get is you eat healthy. You throw away the bad foods. That alone keeps you healthy and stronger. First. Secondly, here are a few benefits of doing cardio. For example, cardio or cardiovascular exercises, any type of heat or high intensity exercises that have to increase your heart rate, is a benefit for cardio is, even though it increases your heart rate really, really high, when you do it, actually reduces your blood pressure in the long term. That alone is already a very big benefit you get, right? So you're already keeping yourself away from things like heart attack, high blood pressure, all this type of stuff, cardiac arrest, right? Also, here's another thing, of course, being healthy, lifting weights, being active every single day, lifting weights and doing cardio, you keep yourself away from type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And even if you already have it, you keep it on the low, down. Awesome. Another thing though, low blood pressure is actually an illness as well. My mom had it. You know what I told my mom? This was 2 years ago. I was like, hey, it's awesome the medicines the doctor gave you. Plus, there's not a lot of medicines that can actually help you immediately. But lifting weights and doing static exercises will actually help you. Now, static means exercises where you don't move, but you just put the muscle in pressure and your heart rate goes up. For example, look at this. Now I'm in a static position, not moving, but my muscle is in tension. My heart rate is going up. If I stood up, I'll start breathing. Now, these two forms of exercises is gonna increase your blood pressure. That's also why when you lift weight, you should do cardio. And then your blood pressure is limited. Always, you're healthier, right? Stroke. Cardio is gonna help you stay away from things like stroke. Now, there's a lot, right? It cleans away your arteries. Oxygenated blood can go through your body smoothly. You live healthy. You're smart. Osteoarthritis kind of prevents you from any osteoarthritis, which is the joint pains and stuff like that, right? I mean, you could also get joint pains from lifting crazy in the gym and without using the right form, right technique and stuff like that. But that would be you hurting yourself, not osteoarthritis that comes like an illness. Now, osteoporosis, which we just spoke about, right? Which also will help you reduce aging and stuff like that. Well, a lot of benefits to getting in shape, apart from just looking good. So, you might be asking yourself now, Oh, yeah, he's just talking bullshit. Why should I have to go through the stress? Or people who always ask the question. I know people who have actually asked me, why do I have to go through the stress of having to do all of this? Well, here's the better question I always have for you. Why not? What you got to lose? Except just benefit. It's your boy here, Clumsy the Technique Coach. And hey, I hope you like this video. And I'm posting videos like this every single week. Subscribe, follow, share this video. Might be helping a friend or family. We're posting more like this that could actually help you get in shape, give you the reasons, motivation, and the help to build the discipline to get in shape. Of course, I'm always here for you, and I'm signing off.